I believe we have a motherboard that we can all look at together. Today we're looking at the 8-bit NF7 with the ceramic AMD. This is like one of my first, well, this is not the right, no. Today we're actually going to be looking at this, what is this business? This old Intel, Jesus. No, we're not looking at this either. Who's been handing me these motherboards? What is this? No, we're going to look at something new and ridiculously powerful. We're going to look at an ASRock X299. Ooh, it's all fancy. Wow, we've come a long way. Look at that board. This is the ASRock Fatal1ty, that's X299 Fatal1ty Gaming K6. It's a loaded X299 motherboard. If you guys want to build a system, really freaking fast, really freaking powerful, and also pretty expensive, this is a good starting point. So we're not going to do like full testing on this motherboard. This is going to be like a quick overview video just showing you what we have. I will make one note. If you're going to grab this, be sure to update the UEFI or the BIOS as quickly as you possibly can. The new one has lots of updates. The original BIOS is not very good, so make sure you guys get the BIOS nice and updated, and then have fun. All right, I really like this one because it's a good mixture of features for the price that you're going to get, and it's pretty extreme. But there are some out there that are like one step more extreme for a bigger price tag, and I don't think many people are going to need more than this, so it's kind of a sweet spot in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and throw it on the desk, talk through it, and we'll talk about the technology that's going on here. There's your massive socket for these extreme CPUs, LGA 2066. We have 8 DDR4 slots. There are plenty of fan headers. You guys can see one there. There's fan headers down here. Now there's a separate header just for pumps that'll actually give you more power, so you can adjust that also if you want to, have it running stronger, cooler, quieter, whatever. You guys can go and adjust that on your own. And over here we've got our RGB LED. Now this entire thing has RGB LEDs all over the place on the board. Plus we've got 2 RGB headers for lots of expandability. One up here and there's one, there it is, right there. Okay, so there's that. Also I want to mention we have 11 phase power design, and they're using Dr. Moss, which is their thing, to keep everything, I guess, cool and consistent, help with some of the V-droop and that sort of thing. It's just basically their digital VRM that's going on here. This is a very nice brushed aluminum shield here. It feels really good. Oh, this is the thing that people go crazy about. Let's just, yes. Now we've got a couple USB 3 headers for the front panel. No Type-C for the front panel. Over here we've got 8 SATA ports. And then if you want more memory, you've got 3 Ultra M.2, and you can actually do RAID with this. You can do RAID 0 right out of the bat. And if you guys want to, I guess, use RAID 1, 5, 10, something like that, you can get an additional thing. You got to buy a different thing, but you guys can get a little expansion thing, plug it into the board, and then you'll be able to do all the other forms of RAID. RAID 0 with 3 M.2, I'm not even sure who needs that, but I bet the same person who's going to put an i9 in this thing may want that. Got our more minimalistic, less ridiculous color scheme Fatal1ty logo down there on the bottom. All of our front panel stuff is hanging out over here. More fan headers. You see lots and lots of fan headers. USB front ports. Got our trusted platform module and everything down here on the bottom hanging out. Audio headers and that sort of thing. Now down here, the audio codec on this is the Realtek ALC 1200, and they're using the Creative Sound Blaster Cinema 3. That's basically like a package that you're going to get that'll allow you to do simulated surround sound and all that, 7.1 channels. And then we have an isolated audio area down here, special audio capacitors, just fancy audio all around on this. As far as the expansion slots go, we have these steel PCI Express expansion slots, and these are soldered through the back to, to really make sure that this stays nice and rigid. Now guys, you can do 3 GPUs at 16x on this thing. So it'll do 3-way Crossfire or 3-way SLI if you like. We do have our 4 16x slots as well as a 1x slot right there. One other thing that's interesting about this, they have been using their high density glass fabric PCB. You've seen it on a lot of their other motherboards, but it's just a tighter, I guess, woven PCB fabric, or the glass fabric. And that's going to help with, like humidity and that sort of thing, just basically making the PCB more durable. All right, for the RAID expansion, you'll plug it in right there. You get a VRock is what it's called. So you guys can get, RAID 1, 5, and 10 with an additional add-on thing. Just plug it in right there. Now, one other thing you're going to notice on this, the quality of the components and everything is pretty ridiculous. We've got 60 amp chokes underneath here, and we've got all Nichicon 12K black caps. You guys will see those all over the motherboard. Just these black capacitors, 12K rated. So you'll see that. We also got the like the matte black PCB, and with all this together, they put it in a package. They call it the Super Alloy motherboard. So that's the marketing term, but just know you're getting really powerful amps, Dr. Moss, all that kind of stuff. Also for overclocking, they do have their Hyper BCLK engine 3. It allows you more granularity in your overclocks, and it allows you to mess with the front side bus quite a bit more than you could with just a normal overclocking experience. All right, let's take a look at the I/O in the back. Over here we've got USB, and we've got a PS2 combo port, which is really cool. That's a clear CMOS button right there. Moving over, we've got some USB 3, dual Intel gigabit LAN, and then this is USB 3.1 Gen 2. We've got Type C and just regular. And then moving on over, we've got our 7.1 channel audio. Also have our optical output down there, and that's what we have on the back, all under this fancy shield. Also, it's cool that they've given us this. This is our high bandwidth bridge, SLI bridge. So if you want that high bandwidth bridge, they've already included it. It'll support 3-way SLI. Comes in the box. So there you guys have it. The Fatal1ty X299 Gaming K6 from ASRock. Pretty freaking loaded. And are you guys gonna be building a system based on this? Let me know. Is this something that are you guys just okay with using maybe an 8700K, or do you guys want to step up and grab an i9? How many of you guys out there are doing that? I'm really curious. I know a lot of people who are extremely serious about having the best performance ever, regardless of price. They'll be doing this, but I want to know how many people out there in the audience are doing this. So let me know. Also, be sure to grab one of our t-shirts. It's just so metal. You can't get any more metal unless you buy a metal band shirt. All right, we'll see you guys on the store, epicpants.com, and on the forum. See you guys later.